Are you confused about what is the main aim of education? With the way education system is going on right now, this confusion is quite expected. If you want to know some of these important points of education, watch this video. My name is Darshana Phalke. I am the founder of Joyful Learning Hub, and in these series of videos, we are going to look at education process in BJ. When I studied my Bachelor of Education, we were taught education from the perspective of Swami Vivekananda. So we are going to look at various aspects of education as given by Swami Vivekananda. Let's begin. So Swami Vivekananda was a social reformer and an educator, and he considered education as the most powerful instrument of social change. Let us look at the definition of Swami Vivekananda. Now this is the most attracting part of his philosophy, that is the definition. Now let us understand the definition. He defines education as the manifestation of perfection that is already in man. So if you are a parent or a teacher, it is very important for us to understand the actual definition of education as given by Vivekananda, and is also taught to all the teachers when they study the education degree. So he defines education as the manifestation of perfection that is already in man. By this we mean that every person is already perfect. They already have the resources that they need to fulfill their dreams, to accomplish whatever they want to accomplish. So the perfection is already there. Education is a tool which allows that perfection to be seen in the physical world. Let us take example of Einstein. There was no formal education given to him, but yet the genius in him was shown to the world because he decided to self-educate. By this, I want you to understand that all the teachers, all the educators and all the parents have to keep this one thing in their mind, that their children are capable of accomplishing whatever they are desiring to. All the capabilities and abilities are already present. We have to use education so that it will be a tool for them to express their abilities. And this is so true, isn't it? We have seen that children are already expert, they are already talented. Unfortunately, the education system is not able to cater to it. Having said that, schools are doing a wonderful job in their own way. They are trying to do all the best that they can do for the children. So as I go ahead with this series, we are going to see various aspects of education, and in that we are going to see how schools are trying to touch upon various aspects of education. But it is important that education is continued even at home. So parents also are aware of what they can do so that there will be a harmonious development of the personality of the child and all the aims of education are fulfilled. Let us look at the nature of education. So education is a continuous process. It's not that it is happening only at certain time of the day or when the child is in school or when the child is in a coaching center. It is a continuous process. It goes on throughout the life. So education as such should cover all aspects of life, which are the physical aspects, that is fitness, material aspects, that is the wealth creation, then the intellectual aspect, emotional aspect, which is the behavior, the moral aspects, which will allow the child to make correct choices, and spiritual aspect, which will help the child to find the true purpose of his or her life. So let us move on now to the modern education. Now, as we all will agree with this, that modern education has lost much of its connection with the values of human life. Education now is considered only about marks. We are completely ignoring the all-round development of the child, and there is nothing to be felt bad about, because we are in a system and we are just giving, we have like resigned and given up to the system. And sometimes we are afraid that maybe whether we are doing right or wrong, and we want to go along with the stream. It is important for us to be aware of what true education is, and that is why I am taking you through this slide. So education should not be for stuffing some facts into the brain, but it should aim at reforming the human mind. True education, according to Swami Vivekananda, was not for the career, but for the contribution to the nation. So the education which is allowing you to contribute to your country or to the world at large is true education. Now let us talk about the meaning of education. The education which is not allowing children to become independent, the education which is not giving strength of character or a spirit of philanthropy, and which is not making you courageous, cannot be called as education. Then what is real education? Real education is that which enables one to stand on one's own legs. That is, you become independent, you become responsible for your own living. Education must provide life building, man making, character making, assimilation of ideas. So it's not about only reading about the ideas and knowing about the ideas, but you should be able to use those ideas in your own life. That is assimilation. So whenever we are taking any information, we should be able to split it, rearrange it, reform it, and synthesize it into some form that it can be applicable in your life. And this is what our children should be able to do. The ideal type of this education would be to produce an integrated person. So only if the education system, that is what is happening in school, and that is what happens when the child is back home, if it is producing an integrated person, then it is the real education. I'm going to just introduce you with the aims of education, and we are going to talk about these aims of education in the next video. So, the ultimate aim of all education, whether you are doing it in school, you have taken up courses, okay, or you are going to learn through some sports activity, or the education that a child gets when he or she is spending time with the family on vacation. So all the training and all the education is targeted to man making. And he also recommends that there are all these major aims of education: creation of self-confidence and self-realization, formation of character, development of personality, service of mankind, promotion of universal brotherhood, the practical aspects of life, physical and mental development, moral and spiritual development, searching unity in diversity, and the religious development. So can you see that the real education system should be able to touch upon all these? And in the forthcoming video, in the next video, I am going to tell you what are the various pointers and how you can reach these aims of education. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Darshana signing off.